Up, Jl'hoops back with another video. Now I know it is Jimmy on this series talk about basketball. Now the topic I'll talk about today is if you see the team right behind me, the Milwaukee Bucks. Gotta talk about them. Gotta talk about them. They got eliminated. They got one of the top 3 players in the league. And right now, this offseason might be a whole different Milwaukee Bucks. Whole different Milwaukee Bucks next year. So I gotta talk about this. Might be Giannis out the league, might be Giannis out of the team. Might be Giannis out of the team, might be on a different team, might be Damian Lillard on a different team, might be both of them on a different team, might be a whole different Milwaukee Bucks we see. But before I talk about that, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe to Jl'hoops, turn cases on, and follow me on all social media Unstoppable. And 93, I don't know why you're not subscribed right now. It don't make no sense. Come on now. But I won't talk too much, so let's get the video started. Now we gotta talk about it. This team is disappointing. This team was a top 5 team in this season. They got, I'm gonna say, eliminated first round. They have a top 3 player in the league. No matter what you weigh, top 3 player in the league. That definitely won championship 2021. After that, 2022, the second round exit against Boston. Then they've been out of the first round 3 years in a row. And something has to change. The team I'm talking about Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks going into this offseason after losing to the Pacers in a gentleman's sweep and stuff. Giannis played amazing on that series, leading the league in scoring, averaging 30 points a game, averaging a lot of rebounds, assists. But we're not going to talk about this. Milwaukee Bucks might be doomed this offseason. Might be doomed this offseason because they have 3 choices to make. Milwaukee Bucks have to take. They got 1, you trade Giannis, your best player. 2, you trade Damian Lillard. They're your second best player, and you trade both. And you start rebuild, or you try your best to make this team good again, make this team great again, and build around Damian Lillard and Giannis, who just Damian Lillard has been out and announced torn his ACL out for the most of the next season. Might be back to April, and that sucks right there. Now the Bucks are definitely a good team right now, but Bucks are definitely not a championship contender. They're a fragile team, and we gotta say this too. They are not better than a lot of teams, we gotta say. Yes, I think to myself, I had Bucks win that series against Pacers if they was healthy, if they got back. But we look at it, Dame rushed to help too quickly. Torn ACL. Prayers up to him getting injury recovery quicker. But right now, we look at it like this. Kyle Kuzma might be a second best player on that team without Dame. And Kyle Kuzma had to have great playoffs. We all know Kyle Kuzma not that guy he used to be when he was on the Lakers. Who was the third guy? And so who was a better player than he is now? Better player. Who was a better player then? But now he's not that same player. Kyle Kuzma is still a good production, but 0 points, man. And then you go into the offseason too. I forgot to add, Brook Lopez could be a free agent. Bobby Portis still there. And you got Pat Covington gonna be a free agent. Terrence Prince could be a free agent. You got a lot of guys who could be free agent. Gary Trent Jr., Kevin Porter Jr. And you go into salary cap when, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a great salary cap and stuff. So you really can't make that much moves around here. I know Giannis want to sit in this poor conference. Hey, they asked him, hey, do you see you winning another championship in Milwaukee? And no, he don't know. He don't want to answer that question right now. Because I get it. Milwaukee do not look good right now. If you extend your GM, yes, he won a championship 21. Yes, he fired his coach, Mike Budenholzer, too, and hired Doc Rivers. That was not a great choice at all. You trade for Kyle Kuzma, not a good choice at all. I get it, Chris Richards was injured and not the same player he was, but Chris Richards played great last playoffs I saw. And you got Kyle Kuzma? I thought Chris Richards would do better than that. Maybe get big one more game and stuff. Keep it alive. But the only thing is with this is your team, I don't think, going to get better. With the East getting better with Boston as Cavs look at the front runners of the East, and you got Indiana, who is scary. Got Detroit, who is getting better. I know they got limited, but they got to get better. They're going to be more scary. Knicks are a good team and stuff, so you got to look at that. And then you got to look at other teams that are going to return. Orlando, they're going to improve too. Orlando definitely could improve and stuff. Heat, yes, they got swept, but they can definitely improve their offseason. There are a lot of teams that could improve. And look at Philly. Philly, yes, we all know Philly missed the playoffs. But watch out for Philly, too. Philly can be back in the mix, too. So how can you improve the Bucks? Now, you could go to offseason like this. Hey, we trade Giannis. That's one option. Giannis is a top 3 player. I don't get it. I get it. He's the best Bucks player in NBA history, other than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Other than him, the legend. Other than him, other than him, Giannis is number 2, right? But we get it. You're not gonna get another player like that. But I think you gotta be with yourself. Are you gonna win another championship with Giannis? Because you can't really make any moves with this thing. And I think, yes, you'll trade him only if he says yes. But I don't think you have to trade him. Because you're going to have no draft picks, too. You had no draft picks, too. So that's the other thing, too. So I think you should rebuild. I think you should take the market and look at the guy like Rockets. Look at the tier Rockets, who just made a good run, who was a second seed, just got eliminated, though, who have a good young core over there. Call them up and say, hey, I want Jalen Green. I want Jabari Smith. I want Ty Easton. We'll separate some draft picks. They could get you up. Or call up OKC and say, I want Chet and Jalen Williams and stuff. If they don't perform great and lose in the second round or the quarterfinals, you can call up them up and stuff. Yes, you can call up Heat too. Call up Miami Heat too. They have a good young core over there too. You can call up other teams. But I think Giannis is a great one you could have to trade. His trade value is very high this year. And you're going to get a good offer, I think so. Yes, I think so too. Now, I'm leaning towards the second option to trade both. Why? Because Damian Lillard is out for the Bulls every this season. He is not the same Damian Lillard that he was in Portland. He in his 30s, and he not getting older. He not getting younger, I mean. He getting older. And I don't think Damian Lillard will be out of a rebuilding team. So to me, I think you should get him out of there too. My thing is, I think the Bucks should rebuild. I think they should restart this whole thing. Because trading Drew Holiday was a big mistake for that. I get Damian Lillard was a better player, but I said this over and over, Drew Holiday was a better fit. And with the East approving most definitely, and you're going to a draft with Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, all these guys, I think you should not make your chance right here. I think Bucks had no other choice to rebuild. I think Bucks have to do it because you're older, aging, and you're not getting better. You're not going to get better all season. I don't know what moves you can make right here to make this team better with Giannis and Dame. So I think it's over. I think you should start over. A lot of teams did it, and not over for you to, I'm going to say, be a top 10 championship contenders. Because look up OKC. They did it, and then they're 6 years later, the best team in the West. Celtics did it, and they're the best team in the East. Cavs did it, they're the second best team in the East. So there are a lot of teams that you could do it. You could take that same path. So I say, Mark, you got to do it. But tell me down below what you guys think. Because to me, I think it's over Milwaukee. Tell me below what you guys think. It's over Milwaukee or Milwaukee Doom? Do you think they should keep the same team or change it up? Tell me down below what you guys think, Bill. Before I go, though, like, comment, subscribe, who to cases on, and follow me also Unstoppable. Yeah, have a great day. I'm out.